And we're recording.
What's up, guys? It's Mike Fletcher from the Wrestling Forum. I am at the RWA Chop Shop in Providence, Rhode Island with my very special guest. He is the man of the hour. He is the man of the Renegade Wrestling Alliance right now. The belt says it all. The reigning, defending, undisputed RWA Hype and RWA Triple Crown Champion, the leader of the Secret City outfit, Triple-Licious. Thank you for doing this, man.
What's up?
Alright, man. You know, it's been an unbelievable year for you. 2016, you pretty much have done it all. The first man ever to capture both belts at the exact same time. You know, there's some doubt about, or a little chicanery about how you won the belt, but, you know, to each his own. But let's talk about it. You worked your way up to the RWA for a number of years. You actually were partners at one time with Davey Cash as the New Hoods. So let's talk about that first, and then we'll go into your singles career.
Sure. I mean, when I came into the RWA, Mike, I came in under Davey Cash. He needed a little bit of help, so he pretty much, I'll give him that. You know, he pretty much showed me the ropes here, and that go get 'em attitude. So I'll give Davey props for that. But everything else, man, I would definitely love to smack the taste out of that dude's mouth, man. That's a different story for a different time. Just being with the New Hoods and whatnot. Let me get comfortable here, Mike. Being with the New Hoods, it wasn't what I wanted it to be. Davey was pretty much for self. Pretty much, everything was like, we got to get the title, but it was for him. You know what I mean? I knew at some point that was going to not work. So, and then we showed that it didn't. But it worked for a little bit, but not as like I wanted to. So I had to do what I had to do and move on from that.
And you've gone on to have an amazing career. As a matter of fact, you actually captured the Hype Championship once, then lost it to Cipriano Abruzzi at Legacy, which was one of the biggest events of the year. However, then a chance opportunity during Christmas Chaos in December, you actually came back from injury to regain the RWA Hype Championship. Now, a lot of people may claim that, Nick Marchand, who went through a tournament, won the belt that night, had literally fought 4 fights in one night, and you practically was fresh going into that fight because you only had fought that once, capturing the belt. Then, during the fight, you even had a little extra help, an acquisition. She made her debut that night, Deanna on Fire. We'll get into her when we talk about your whole Secret City outfit crew. But let's talk about the Christmas Chaos first and that the entire night.
Well, as you know, that night they had 2 shows. Well, this is after Legacy, after I lost or whatever. That's still under dispute. But the Christmas Chaos, I believe there was 2 shows. There was one in the morning or mid-afternoon, and then there was the show last night. And there was a tournament for the RWA Hype title, which I was upset because they didn't even want to. I was the rightful number 1 contender, and they did not want to let me in that tournament. But Nick Marchand, who took time off to do God knows what, is going to come back and he has a spot in that tournament? No, not at all. So I had to make a little bit of maneuvering, and this is where Deanna on Fire comes. I'm not going to, you don't need to know how we got acquainted, but, things popped off, and I knew that she was an asset that I needed. All right. So I made my move. I was the rightful number 1 contender. So she went over to the committee, and they were actually considering putting me in the tournament. So I came back after careful consideration. Me and Deanna talked. I'm like, all right, I don't need to be in that tournament. I'm the rightful number 1 contender. I said, let them keep the tournament the way it is. I said, we have another show. Now, of course, this is behind the scenes. I got to keep my moves private. So that's what happened. You know, let them have their tournament. I knew that I was gonna challenge. I was gonna challenge that very night. You know, so I'm sorry he had 4 matches, but this is wrestling, people. You know what I mean? I'm a man that takes what he wants when he wants it, and that's exactly what I did, Mike.
And then from
Now,
there,
let me stop you right there for a second, Mike. All right, because you and these fans are the same way. All you do is throw shade on someone who's doing well for themselves, putting food on the table for their family, and you want to throw shade and discredit what I've done for myself and the RWA. I am and continue to be the best wrestler / champion this promotion has ever seen and will see.
all right, fair enough. Then from there, you actually went for a golden opportunity. The RWA Triple Crown Championship, the RWA Hype Championship, title for title at the Aurora in Providence, Rhode Island. It was a Beyond Wrestling event. It was an RWA showcase fight. The champion, the RWA Triple Crown champion at the time was Jammin' Jack Connor. You were the Hype champion. You did it. You captured both belts. You became the first man ever in Renegade Wrestling Alliance history to have 2 titles in your possession. Let's talk about that night. Definitely probably the biggest moment of your career.
Well, that it was. You kind of sound like you were surprised. Like, all I needed was a chance, Michael. That's all I needed. This promotion would not give me that until Beyond got involved. Okay, and my name came up as one of the participants in the New England Mania matches, which was a great show overall. If you didn't go, sucks to be you. You know, but and then I found out that they were gonna have Jack Connor face me. I said, okay, well, you know, RWA probably wants to see RWA and Beyond, you know, getting together, putting this together. I figured they want to see, you know, if this could be a potential match in the future, you know. And again, I had my peoples call their peoples. Things got moved around, things got shifted. All of a sudden, it becomes a title match, title for title, which is huge for RWA to, you know, be able to display that at Beyond. You know, we're thankful as hell. But once we get that going, man, I knew that this Triples Championship was mine. I knew it. All I needed was that moment, that spotlight with everybody watching, so that I can tell the haters. And that's what I did, Michael. Don't act surprised. Don't act surprised. Act like you recognize.
All right. Now, here we are, a few days away before Dynasty, and you made a shocking announcement. You actually said that you were willing to put the RWA Hype Championship on the line against 3 other opponents. 3 guys that you've already dealt with, 3 guys you've probably faced in the past.
And beaten.
It is Tyler Nitro, Nick Marchand, and Vincenzo Abruzzi. So, give me your thoughts about that match.
What are my thoughts? That's complete bullshit. You know? Excuse me. But I have to say it. You know what I mean? Nick Marchand left. That's my problem with Nick Marchand. That when I was busting my ass, he went and left and did what he had to do. I know family affairs and life takes over, but I was here busting my ass, training every day, wrestling every weekend, just about. You know, and you're just gonna come in, you know, jibber jabber with the boss man, T Phoenix at the time. Thank God that's over with.
And now it's Devin Blaze, President God, running RWA.
Exactly. You know, I mean, Nick I'm not scared of any of these guys. Nick Marchand, I'll wipe the table with him. Tyler Nitro, big debut, whooped his ass.
You gotta admit, he did give you at least a little bit of a run for your money.
Yeah, that he did. But what you don't fail to understand, Michael, is that I win these matches by myself. I have the outfit out there just in case There's somebody that wants to take me out from behind. I need that. I need eyes on the outside.
Okay.
These matches end with me on top, 1, 2, 3, and that's exactly what I did to Tyler Nitro. Vincenzo Abruzzi, I have never faced Vincenzo, but I did face Cipriano, and I know what he's about. Put him on the shelf, regardless of what he may tell you. Put him on the shelf, so I know exactly what that family is about. Vincenzo's getting a little bit of that, and I'm going to win the match. Come home, double champion, as I should, Michael.
Okay. Let's talk about the Secret City outfit. Let's talk about Deanna on Fire, Mike Gamble, Lil Daddy Bravo. You know, I asked a question on my last podcast to Jack Connor about what do you value in friends. Let me rephrase it for you. What do you value each member of the Secret City outfit as it pertains to you?
Well, we got Deanna on Fire. Beautiful, stunning to look at.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, let me stop you right there, Michael. Let me stop you right there. All right? Because it's guys like you and these fans out here that are hooting and hollering and whistling. We don't need none of that. She needs to keep her eye on the prize, and the prize is right here.
Okay.
Okay? We don't need none of you. I won't upset the senses at this time. We don't need that. But she's got the gift of gab. Let me tell you. She can sell snow and ice to an Eskimo. Okay, this is why we're here. This is why we're here. Beautiful asset. Love her. You know, she's awesome. Love her on my side. Can't go wrong with that. Then we got Little Daddy Bravo. Little Daddy Bravo is a man I took under my wing. I saw potential in him. He's a big guy, and you know, I could use him. You know, he's one of my goons. You know, he's a little wet behind the ears, so I gotta slap him up every now and again. But you know, I know his dad, so you know, I'm nice to him. But that man can fight. You know, he can fight. He's like the security door, if you will, to my mansion. He's a security. You can get by him, great. But then we have Mike Gamble.
An enforcer.
An enforcer. Mike Gamble is a man. We're not friends, tell you the truth. I know him. You know, I value his services, if you will. But that's all it is. It's not personal. It's all business. You know, I have a reputation to uphold. I cannot afford to look ridiculous, and that's what that man is. So he's like the vault, which you are not getting through. So I put together an assembly of people that we're just going to do nothing but go to the top and stay there. And there's nobody in Providence, Michael. Nobody in Rhode Island even. From this Fed, from any Fed that's going to come here and try to remove me. Not without force. And that is what the Secret City outfits do for me. And that's what I value from them. Is that we can stay on top. We can continue to get paid. Now, if we don't have these, we don't get paid. Can't be cruising around. Let me tell you, what do you think of the outfit?
Well, I'll say it like this. Like you said, Deanna, she is stunning. Definitely no doubt about it. She does have her tendencies to definitely show what she can definitely enforce her will. Gamble, I'll be straight up. I'm terrified of the guy. I am. I mean, he's probably, 200, 300 max, and the guy looks like a brick.
The Mack truck.
Yeah. And as far as Lil Daddy Bravo goes, I don't know much because, like I said, brand new. So I'm still got my opinion about him. You're definitely the ringleader. We know that. Then you got, I think you could probably call Deanna the secretary or the first lady of of the Secret City outfit, then you got 2 muscle men to work behind you. It's a great organization. It has kept you champion as up to this point. We'll see how it turns out in Dynasty this Saturday night.
Yes, absolutely.
Because they will be there.
Absolutely. Looking forward to Dynasty. Definitely forward to Legacy. I may be a one-time champion, or I might be a double champion. I can tell you, 95% chance it's going to be double champion. I have absolutely no doubt that I can beat these men. And then Legacy, as you said, is our biggest show, star attraction. We'll see what we can do there, and continue this great journey we've been on.
You know what? I'm going to break away from RWA. I'm going to throw something that a lot of RWA wrestling fans have been talking about. There's a big show coming up the next day in Fall River, Massachusetts. It's a special show to commemorate a wrestler that we just recently lost through the community. A lot of RWA guys are going to be there. I think you're also going to be on the card as well.
Yep.
So let's talk about that event that's going down Sunday afternoon in Fall River, Massachusetts. Just for all the wrestling fans out there that probably don't know what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, it's a memorial that's going down Sunday for Justin. You guys probably know him as the Scat Man, Kevin Strider. Yeah, it's an unfortunate events there, but we're gonna do this. And the Hoods put out a challenge, and I saw JT was looking for something, and me and JT don't really get along, but anything I can do to get at the Hoods, man.
Yeah,
it's
at least it's for a good cause, because it is for a fallen wrestler, and I know professional wrestling, it's a fraternity. When one person's down, the whole crew feels about it. So I definitely know, and I can't commend you enough for at least doing to keep his memory and his legacy alive.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure, man. I mean, there was no doubt about it. I was already thinking, doing it, and just trying to see where I can get a match in there, and opportunity rolls up. So
yeah,
that's gonna be that, and it's gonna be a good time. We welcome you guys to come down. It's gonna be a great time.
RWA Dynasty this Saturday night, right here at the Chop Shop. $12 to get at the door. There are probably some tickets left. You can get at rwawrestling.net. We got a stacked card, but none bigger than that belt right there. The RWA Hype Championship Fatal 4-Way to go down this Saturday night. Triplicious, thank you so much, my friend.
Have a good one, man.
Alright, you got it. I'm going to have a preview video tomorrow on RaceFan95 on YouTube.com. And then after that, we will have a special wrestling forum, 10:30 Eastern on the Tone 25. Until then, I'm Mike Fletcher. You know the routine, everybody. Hold the hand, pals. So long for now.
Good. Save some time to edit if you need to.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pause it, make sure I don't lose it. It's still recording. I just don't fuck anything up. Still recording.